Hello there and welcome to this episode of the Brawlcasters. I'm James, the man with the finger guns is Alex, and we are bringing our combined 50 years of martial arts experience to the internet to call some of the internet's craziest fights. Not quite as crazy as Alex's hair, but you know.
Hair's crazy, man. Just finger gun somebody and channel your inner Wyatt Earp guys and just I'm your Huckleberry somebody to death today.
Yeah,
okay.
Listen, definitely pull that reference out. It was Chuck Norris's birthday yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yesterday, I think he's 89 years old.
Fuck. That's old.
But like, let me ask you this. What are some of your favorite Chuck Norris facts?
Fuck. What's the one where Cobra bit him and got poisoned?
So the joke there is a snake once bit Chuck Norris, and 5 days later, after lots of excruciating pain, the snake died.
Yeah, that one.
That one. I had the books. I used to have the books. They're hilarious. One of my favorite ones is when Chuck Norris goes to the bathroom, he brings a baseball bat with him in case he shits out a wildcat and has to beat it to death.
Chuck, man. Chuck.
Chuck, like, I don't even know how these started, Chuck Norris facts, but whoever started them, thank you. Because
it's one of those things where we're never gonna know who started them because no matter what, there's always that guy. Nah, dude, I did this like 20 years ago.
And I don't care who it is. Just thank you for the hours of countless entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's funny. One of my favorite analogies is when I'm talking about escaping side control and you got your frames in and you want to shrimp away from the person, natural human instinct is to shove with your arms. I'm like, no. You're not Chuck Norris. You don't push the world down when you do a push-up.
Yeah.
Right? You push yourself away from the earth. Same thing. You got to push yourself away from the person. And then people are like, got it. You know why? Because I dropped the Chuck Norris fact on him. Chuck Norris. They're like Delta Force. Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah. That was a good show. Did you ever watch Walker, Texas Ranger?
I watched. Yeah.
Good
Again, show.
Spin kicking somebody in cowboy boots and skinny jeans was an accomplishment. I'll shake your hand for that.
Yeah. I mean, we should do more of that, guys. More spin kicking and cowboy boots. Bring it back. 2026.
I'm for it. Listen,
I need some fucking ostrich shoes, bro.
Yeah.
Some fucking...
Bro, you would look sick in some ostrich shoes.
Guys, listen, if I go out to fucking get a motherfucking boot barn, I go out to the middle of Iowa nowhere and I see a boot barn, I'm spending like $600 on some fucking nice ass shoes.
Bro.
And just know, every flex show, we're going to talk about my fucking boots.
Exactly. And then you have to be like that, the fat guy with the mullet who just starts step dancing at all the country fairs. That's going to be you in the middle of the flex cage.
Yeah, until I kick a motherfucker in the chest in cowboy boots, and like that's my. They're like, well, how'd he kill him? He kicked him in the chest with those fucking ostrich shoes.
That's like one of my favorite Ric Flair lines is, "I'm having a little trouble holding these alligators down."
That's it, bro. Like, fucking perfect,
bro. I have a shirt and it's got the silhouette of Ric Flair on it, and it just spends. I've spent more money on spilt liquor in bars across this country than you've made.
There's nothing we're gonna say is gonna top that. It's just, we'll just go to the fight because that's fucking perfect, bro.
Look, there's so many good Ric Flair lines, but you're right, that's a good one to end on. So guys, we're pulling out Qua the Hitman versus Trenton TDog today. Again, two solid nicknames.
Yeah,
two solid nicknames. I mean, we often lament there's too many Hitmen.
Too many Hitmen. We have also called a Qua fight before, I feel like.
We might have. It's always possible. I don't think we've called a T-Dog fight before.
No, which may not spell well for T-Dog. But I do hate the nickname, the Hitman, just because, like, so many of them, guys. Like, find something more to you.
Like, after Tommy the Hitman Hearn, like, been done. Gotta move it on. After Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah. He was perfect with it.
Yeah. Who was your favorite Hitman?
Yeah. Was Ricky Hatton? Ricky the Hitman Hatton? Was that?
Yeah. Ricky the Hitman Hatton.
Ricky Hatton. I thought Ricky Hatton was a fucking problem. And then he got, then he got fucking 2 really bad losses.
There's always a bigger fish, my man.
And it wasn't, you know what? They weren't even bad losses. He lost to Mayweather and then he lost to Pacquiao.
So like, okay, listen, if you're gonna lose, those are the two you're gonna lose to. Sorry.
Yeah, Pacquiao put him the fuck out though.
Who like? There's so many people that who did Pacquiao beat that he didn't put a beating on like that?
No, but I remember that knockout. That knockout was bad. He was like, that one might have retired him if I remember correctly.
Might have, but that's the risk those guys take every time they step in there.
Yeah, but like Ricky Hatton, if it was just nice. But Tommy the Hitman Hearns was probably the best one ever.
Yeah.
With that nickname?
Oh yeah. He also
and in MMA there's way too many fucking hitmen.
Yeah. Tommy Hearns, he was also the Motor City Cobra.
I don't like that one as much. Even though it's unique, I don't like that one as much.
Yeah. Yeah. We're always like we are critical on nicknames. Like, there was one fighter in particular from Flex whose nickname is The Truth. And we like gave him a little sass about it on air, and he's like, "Guys, don't be making fun of my nickname."
The funny thing is, he's such a good sport about it. I think at first, when he first heard us making fun of the nickname, he was like, "Damn, bro!" And then he's known us for a while now, so he's just like, it's become like an ongoing joke with him.
Yeah,
where like I'll see him at events, and he's like, "Yo, bro, but don't call my nickname right now." I'm like, "Bro, chill, bro. Okay."
Oh, we get it. The truth hurts.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah. What's funny, Uriah Hall, when he was like first coming up, they were trying to come up with a good nickname for him. And it isn't the nickname that I told you. That was just that was an in the locker room nickname. But he was going to be one of his was The Truth, because the truth hurts. I'm like, Uriah the Truth Hall? No, thank you.
No.
I told him he should have been, he's very Jamaican. I'm like, you should be like, he was very into superheroes too. I'm like, why not go with the Dark Knight? He's like,
Dark Knight?
Yeah. I'm like, he's like, I like that. Like he was almost Uriah the Dark Knight Hall, or the Dark Knight Uriah Hall. Almost. Sure. I was like 80% of the way to convincing him.
I would have just went alliteration, so I would have just been Heartbreak Hall or something like that. I don't know.
He had like a kid he was bringing up that was Heartbreak. I told you about it before. The guy who took the selfie and was constantly taking selfies of himself in the Heartbreak. Yeah. That guy nicknamed himself Heartbreak, and I was like, nice. You can't nickname yourself Heartbreak. Sorry.
Well,
somebody else has to nickname you that.
Yeah, somebody else has to give it to you, just like my buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's like the guy I trained with that I was telling you about, who's got that tattoo of Daddy, and like everybody just calls him Daddy. He's like, listen, I can't introduce myself to other people as Daddy. I'm like, yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can.
You can.
When you have Daddy tattooed on your eyebrow, sorry, you have my permission. You can.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get over to this fight. Here we go. In 3, and 2, and 1. Early BFL.
Yeah,
this will be with a cage, but I doubt. We're at night.
Main event of the night. So they probably had like way too many fights.
This lighting is leading something to be desired. That's TDog fighting in a t-shirt. That doesn't bode well. This lighting is horrible. Could you imagine?
I like the yellow gloves. Look at that.
Could you imagine being T-Dog right now, just staring at that light as your opponent's right there? Like that, there's no way you're being able to see things. Good pressure from Hitman here. The cage being held up by the crowd.
But it's fine.
I like that. Hitman just raved the ref away. Like, no. We're fine here. Very educated crowd there. This is boxing, not wrestling. T-Dog with a big swing with absolutely zero base.
Yeah. T-Dog's got a lot to figure out here, and I think he's going to figure it out in a second, but this is not the fight for him.
Yeah, he's going to figure out what the floor looks like real quick. That lady is wrapped in a blanket. That's a look. Or is that a dude? I can't tell. That might be...
I don't know.
Oh, big body shot.
Why are you here to hands up? Ooh, nice body shot.
And the whole crowd jumping over the cage. This is awesome.
Break the cage.
Yeah, TDog does not look like he wants to get up.
No, I think I got real quick. Yeah, he said I'm good.
But he's still staring at the light. That's got to be unsettling. Oh my lord. That is the way to follow a body shot.
I'm going to assume these gentlemen are not going to be friends after that fight.
No, I would say these guys are not going to go out for a beer after this. They're not going to train together.
That was some Derek Lewis shit.
Yeah. I love the guys jumping over the cage and posturing and posing to the camera like they're the main character. It's like, bro, you're the NPC. Like, okay. Some people jumped in the fight. This is a whole big thing.
This is never to happen again. Fair. You know what? Hats off to BFL for putting that. Don't do that, guys. I'm not even going to show the rest. You know what? That's perfect. Don't jump in the cage like that.
Yeah,
we had a guy do something similar, flex, and I know Chris almost killed that kid.
There was one fight. It was the very first flex fights that I worked. And Adam Livingston was our main event. And you know Adam brings a crowd when he fights.
Yeah.
And a lot of his crowd are like really excited teenagers who take his boxing classes at Long Island MMA.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this kid who I don't think this kid had seen his bat mitzvah yet. Like, at best, this kid was like 15 years old. If I'm being generous, this kid was 15 years old. And like, there was bad blood leading into the fight. And like, all staff was called to the side of the ring, even though at the time I was only doing prelims. So I stuck around the whole night. And I'm just like, it was our job just to like be in the way of getting to the cage. And there was a child, that's this 15-year-old child, when Adam knocked his dude out, runs up and tries to like climb the cage. I grabbed this kid by his belt and I just yanked. And there was a moment that this child was suspended in the air by his waistband.
As he should have been.
Just not with no clue as to what was going on. And it wasn't a Herculean feat. It was just I yanked him off the cage so hard that he was just out here. And there was that moment before his weight really started to drop down. And I was trying to hold him up. So he got a wedgie of epic proportions as I'm bringing him down. And I was like, are you trying to get killed? Like, what's the matter with you?
Man, like, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, like I'm like, you're going to lose this fight you're going to get this fight overturned for Adam because you're an idiot. The best part of this, though, honestly, was, Omar Punches, the referee.
Yeah.
He is one of the trainers at Long Island MMA. And he knows all these teenage kids. And he comes over in this kid's face. And he starts screaming. I don't even remember what he was saying. But the spit's flying out of his mouth. And he's like, if I see you do something like that again, you're going to have to deal with me. And I was like, woo. Could you imagine being a 15-year-old boy who thinks you're tough, and then on Monday, because you screwed up at flex fights, you got to see Omar Ahmed for a sparring round?
Sparring. He said, come here, we're going to get some rounds in.
Yeah, we're going to get some rounds in, and these are punishment rounds.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would be listen, I wouldn't want to do rounds like that with Omar now, and I probably have him by like 70 pounds.
That dude's a dog, man.
Yeah, he is. Shout out to him with an awesome fight recently with Charlie Cabrera. Those two guys went to war. Two flex
Yeah, I had him winning that, though.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch the whole fight, so unfair for me to make judgment.
I watched it back, and I had Omar winning. So
yeah, I mean, I saw the highlights, and both guys look good, so hard for me to make. Again, I was watching highlights, so hard for me to make a real determination.
Yeah, fair.
But two great guys, two great competitors.
Yeah.
I was happy to see them fight.
Run it back.
Yeah, let's run it back. Let's just do it in the flex cage next time so we can call it.
Exactly.
All right, guys. So listen, as always, guys, we ask you for a few simple things. Make sure you subscribe. Get these new episodes right as they drop. Make sure that you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys comment down below the fights that you want to see us call, because we are happy to call them. We take fan requests all the time. Speaking of fan requests, we request you go online, order yourself some merch, get yourself the Dry Fit shirt. We're cooking something up. Alex and I have been kicking around a design for another shirt, so look for that one coming out.
Yes, sir.
And of course, guys, the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Hoochie Daddy shorts forever.
Listen, you got to just buy them and leave them on your dresser. Just so every day when you wake up, they're the first thing you see. And you can think about living your life that day to get one step closer to deserving those Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Yes, sir.
And the awesome power that comes with it. Also, guys, share the episodes. There's no greater compliment you can give us, and it's the best form of advertising we have. So, guys, thank you for doing all those things. We'll see you back next time. Until next time, brawl on.